Sons of the Forest is finally out of early access and the version 1.0 has finally launched on Steam, which means it's out of early access and this is basically the final version of the game. They're still gonna keep updating the game, but today we're gonna be testing it out, that how this game has actually launched and what kind of a performance does it give on an RX 6600 paired with the Ryzen 5 3600 and 16GB of DDR4 3200 MHz RAM. So alright, let's go over the settings first. I am currently using 1080p full screen mode and FPS is at maximum, which is unlimited, and I'm using currently quality preset, which is ultra. Alright, everything is to the maximum. Currently I'm using TAA, and as you guys can see here, there is an option for FSR3. Now I couldn't find any option for frame generation and selecting that in this game, so I don't know what's happening with that, because FSR3 should have an option for frame generation. Maybe it's already doing frame generation with it, but we're gonna see that afterwards. Let's start counting the frames here. I was just doing some work and building some stuff with a new game, alright, and my guy is doing some stuff building this campfire and stuff like that. Alright, so let's just go into the forest and I'm gonna try to just move forward and we're gonna see if we get some decreases in performance or not. I'm hungry and also I don't have any food, I think, on me. Let's try and find something. Okay, don't have anything. Yeah, some berries. Let's eat that. Alright, let's keep on moving forward and let's try to count the frames here. I was getting some stutters just now. Yeah, I got a little bit of stuttering, so that's why the 1% and 0.1% lows have gone bad. But we're at 77 FPS currently, and I couldn't see much improvement with FSR3 on quality in this game. I don't know why, but I also saw some ghosting and stuff around my character, so I knew that actually the FSR3 was active at that point. Now I don't know why it was not making the game run a lot faster, because frame generation usually doubles the frame rate, which is not happening in this game. That's why I wanted to know if there was any way to actually enable frame generation or disable frame generation in the game, and doesn't seem like it. There is no toggle for that, so I don't know if there is still some issues with this game and they forgot to include a toggle for that, but let's find out in after a while, right? So let's just drink some water. We're getting about 71 FPS average. Let's go ahead now and I'm going to try to turn on FSR3. Alright, this is FSR3 on quality preset now. I cannot see, as you guys can see, we only see the option for FSR3, and at quality there is no option for frame generation in the whole settings, so I don't know what's going on with that. Alright, as soon as we enable FSR3 we're getting about 80s. Alright, let's start counting the frames again. Previously we were getting like 70s, now we're getting in like 80s, so yeah, also dropping in the 70s sometime, and yeah, so didn't get much improvements. I don't know why. Now I think this game has become kind of a CPU bottleneck now, because we've enabled FSR3, but FSR3 shouldn't be actually using much higher CPUs. In the CPU maxed out scenario or CPU bottleneck scenario, the games that are using FSR3 frame generation usually still increase the FPS a lot. In this case it's not happening. As you guys can see, we're getting 79 FPS. Now I don't know what's wrong with this. Maybe there are some issues with FSR3 and stuff that they've not still done. But yeah, as far as I'm testing the game, the FSR3 is not performing, or it doesn't have frame generation in my opinion in this game. It's only the part where you have upscaling only. Alright, so let's just go ahead now and we're getting 79 FPS. There is no usage in going down the settings. I'm gonna go ahead now to go to 1440p and I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, we are back and we're at 1440p resolution now. Let me show you the settings here. 1440p full screen mode, and in the graphics we're still at ultra settings with TAA and yeah, 100% resolution, scaling and native resolution. Alright, so we're getting now in the 50s. Let's start counting the frames again, and looks like we're maximum fully GPU bound. Previously we got I couldn't actually change the resolution while in the game. I don't know what's happening with this game, but there are some issues with the resolution and stuff which still need to be polished actually, and still not perfectly done. So I think if anybody's watching the game and from the developer side, then you guys should be actually fixing this. The game doesn't change the resolution on the fly. I had to restart the game, then it actually changed the resolution and frame rate. Alright, so yeah, getting about 49 FPS at 1440p maxed out ultra settings, which is pretty nice. Now I wanted to go to 1440p immediately when I started recording this video, but the reason was that I wasn't seeing much improvements with FSR3 on quality at 1080p. So I thought maybe this is due to being CPU bound when we enabled FSR3. So in order to have more GPU bound, we had to go higher in resolution. Alright, so let's just eat some berries and stuff because my character is hungry and there is nothing to eat in his pocket other than these flowers and stuff. So yeah, let's eat them just to quench some thirst and hunger. Alright, so let's go ahead now, and I'm gonna go to, we're getting 50 FPS average. Let's go to FSR3 and enable it here. Alright, so this is FSR3 on quality, guys, and let's see the improvements. Alright, so still we're not seeing 100% improvement, like double the FPS. So I don't know if there is frame generation enabled in this game or not. If it's not enabled, then you guys can actually tell me that in the comment section below. Okay, we got a share, we got a fish. I just killed a fish with an axe. These fishes are not so fast. Okay, so I think we should set a fish trap here, I think, at least. What? I ate it raw. Oh my god, what the heck is happening? Oh, I didn't want to eat it. Our character is a savage, bro. Alright, so let's go ahead now and let's just start counting the frames again, which I'm already doing. I think I don't need to do that again. Alright, so seems like we are still getting into the 60s. So getting into 65 FPS average, and there are some guys there. I don't know what the heck they are doing. Let's just try to pick our weapon of choice. I think he's alone and he's running away. Alright, just come on. I wanna get my axe back, which I think I did. Okay, he's dead. Alright guys, getting about 66 FPS average, which is pretty good. So I'm gonna try to go to FSR3 to balance now. Alright, let's see the quality change at 1440p, and yeah, let's see if there is any performance improvement from that. Okay, there are more guys here. I'm gonna try to chase this one. He's going up the tree. Just come on, calm down, bro. I don't know how to dodge in this game. Alright, he's dead also. So we're just trying to... Oh my god! What the hell? Oh, you're a big one. Stay away. I don't want to do anything with you. Alright, let's just run away from here. I just killed his friends and ran away. He's gonna be angry. Alright guys, we're getting 69 and 67 FPS still. So I see some improvements, like 5 to 6 FPS more, but not very much. So I think we're getting into the territory of CPU bound, but not so much. I can still see highest GPU usage, like 100% GPU usage. I don't know, this is weird. FSR3 implementation in this game is kind of weird. I just wanted to check the FSR3 implementation. It looks kind of amazing at 1440p. Don't get me wrong. At 1440p, at balanced preset also, it looks kind of amazing. As you guys can see, the textures and stuff, and there is not much ghosting even around my character. And although this is a first-person game, but still I cannot see much ghosting around here. Yeah. So this is a pretty good implementation of FSR3, other than the frame generation part, which I don't think that it's actually happening. There is no frame generation, I think, going on in this game. I cannot see any fish. Looks like I set up the fish trap at the wrong place. Alright, I don't usually play this game. So yeah, let's go ahead guys now. I'm going to go to 4K and I'll be right back with you. Alright guys, we are at 4K resolution now, as you guys can see right here in the settings. Display 4K full screen mode, and we're at maximum settings. Yep, and alright. So let's go ahead and start counting the frames. We're in the 40s still. So I don't know what is going on with this game. The VRAM usage only increased, and the GPU usage is still 100%. Yeah, only the VRAM usage has kind of increased. It's at 7.3 gigabytes now. Previously it was lesser. Now it's at 7.3 gigabytes. I'm gonna try to go to the forest. Maybe we will get some frame drops there, and not at that beach area. Yeah, so let's try and move here, and let's see if we could find more guys to kill. Okay, nobody here. So yeah, let's make a run through this area as we did before, and we're getting about 47 FPS average, although we're also sometimes dropping into the higher. Oh, what the heck is he doing? I'm gonna try to hit him in the back. I wasted 2 of them on him. He's still up and running. Okay, on the head. Okay, he's dead. No. Alright, how much are you gonna take? Bro, just give him one on the chest. Oh my god, he killed me with 1 blow. What the heck? Where am I? Okay, I was tied to that. Alright, they were trying to kill me. Now let's try and run from this area. Maybe they're still up with us. Okay, where is our backpack? Yeah, here it is. So looks like that was good. So dying was good actually, because we got some stuff we can actually steal from these guys. Yeah, so that was kind of good. Who's that? Is that a guy? What the heck is this? I don't want to sit in that. Alright, so let's try and now go ahead and apply FSR3. We're getting 49 FPS average previously, and let's try and use FSR3 now at quality. Okay, this looks kind of good. This looks really like native resolution 4K. There is no difference in my opinion. Although it looks a little bit softer than 4K, but it still looks pretty amazing. Alright, now we're in the 50s. Alright, let's go ahead and start counting the frames, guys. So I'm getting like in the 60s now. I've started counting the frames. 64, 65, 63, 62. Okay, so it looks like we're in the 60s now. I'm gonna try to apply balanced, and I'm gonna see the frame rate increase if we get some. Alright, yeah, so there is some improvements, but not that much. Still like in the 60, 61. We're at 7.7 gigabytes of VRAM usage, which is pretty reasonable at 4K. Yeah, so this is pretty good. The game is perfectly optimized in my opinion, and I don't know if there is any CPU bottleneck with this CPU, but although the graph and stuff, frame time graph, and the VRAM usage and the GPU usage tells me that there is no CPU bottleneck. Even at 1080p, I'm getting 100% GPU usage. So that's pretty good. Alright guys, I think that does it for today's video. And I hope you like it. Please leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.